today we are going to learn the fourth topic of 12th class, that is pair of straight lines. In 11th class we have learned the topic straight line. In that topic, first we have learned the general form of equation of line, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, and one condition is there that this a should not be 0. Either a or b should not be 0. Any two of these b and c or a and c, they may be 0, but at least one of these two, a and b, should not be equal to 0. If both these will become 0, then this c will become constant and it will not remain the equation of straight line. So that is the general form of equation. Again, in that topic we have learned different forms of line. One has slope intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus c. In general, if line passes through origin, then that will be y is equal to mx. Again, slope intercept form, slope point form, that is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x. Then next one is, these are the different forms of this, that is x minus x1 upon x1 minus x2 is equal to y minus y1 upon y1 minus y2. That is the symmetric form of line or 2 point forms of line. And the next one is x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. That is the double intercept form of equation of line. And one more form, that is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p. That is the normal form of line, where this theta and this p are related to that normal of the line. So we have learned those 5 forms. Again, there is one more, that is parametric form, that is x equal to h plus a or r cos theta, and y is equal to k plus a sin theta. So that one is the last different form of line. So we have learned all these in 11th class, and the last important concept that we have learned in 11th class, that is the family of lines. The second one is, this is first one, and the second one is family of lines. And in that family of lines, we have learned, or we have taken the equation of family of lines as u plus kv equal to 0. In that form, this u is nothing but the equation of first line, that is u equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and where this is similar to this general form of equation of line. So a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 is first line, and this v is nothing but a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So this u plus kv, where this k is a real number. Obviously non-zero real number which is not equal to 0. If k is equal to 0, then obviously it remains only u equal to 0, means this family of lines get converted into single line u equal to 0. So this k is not equal to 0, it may be positive or negative. So that is the family of lines. If you observe this equation of family of lines, then it is nothing but whenever u equal to 0 and v equal to 0, these two lines are given. Suppose this has two lines, then the sum of two lines or difference of two lines, this k is multiple of this line v. So we have taken the multiple of one line and we have added that in second line. So u plus kv equal to 0 is nothing but the sum of these two linear equations or the difference of these two equations, because if you take negative sign here, then there is no any difference in that equation. It is also the family of lines. it is no any issue about this positive or negative sign. So u plus kb equal to 0, it is nothing but the addition and subtraction of these two linear equations, and actually this addition and subtraction of two linear equations we have done in our previous classes from I think 7th class or 8th class also. So it is not new for us, but we have considered this equation as the family of lines. Family of lines means it's a general equation which gives the number of lines, or it gives the all the equations of lines which belongs to that family. Obviously there are conditions for that, whether they are parallel or passing through that point. Okay, that we have done in 11th class. Now in this class, what we will start now at this stage, we will take the multiplication of these two equations, and let us see what happens if we take the multiplication of the equations of these given through straight lines. Now let us interpret the equation uv equal to 0. The equation is uv equal to 0, where u is nothing but the equation of first line, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and the second line v is nothing but a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Now we have to find the meaning of this multiplication of these two equations. That multiplication will be a1x plus b1y plus c1 into a2x plus b2y plus c2, and obviously if we take the multiplication of left hand sides, the multiplication of right hand sides is also equal to 0. So this is our equation uv equal to 0. Let us see one theorem related to this equation. Our first theorem, theorem number 1. The equation uv equal to 0 represents the combined equation two lines, combined equation of two lines, u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. This u equal to 0 is first line, v equal to 0 is second line, and this equation u equal to 0 represents the combined equation. The word combined equation is used here. The combined equation of two lines that we have to prove here. Let us see the proof of this theorem. For this, we will consider one figure. Let this is line u equal to 0, and this is another line which is v equal to 0. So this is u equal to 0 and this one is v equal to 0. These two lines we have taken here. Let point P x1 y1 lies on line u. So in proof we will start with this. Let point P with coordinates x1 y1 lies on line u equal to 0. Whenever point lies on line, what is happening? That point or the coordinates of point satisfies the equation of line. What is the equation of line? u equal to 0 means a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Therefore we will change the values of x1 as x1 y1. So we get a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 equal to 0. Is it correct? Because point P x1 y1 lies on this line, so it satisfies the equation of line. So we get this result. Now we will show that this point also satisfies this equation, or it also lies on the lines which are represented by this equation. Therefore, now to show that point p x1 y1 also lies on uv equal to 0. Therefore, a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 into a2 x plus b2 y plus c2 equal to, let us find the value of this, or we can consider here. But this equal to 0 because x1 lies on first line, so it satisfies the equation of line. So we get this equal to 0, 0 into this a2x plus b2y plus c2, and overall result will be 0 into this number is 0. So the second equation, let us call these equations as equation first, equation second, and equation third. It proves that therefore point px1 y1 also lies on the curve whose equation is uv equal to 0. Is it okay? That is the first part of this proof. In first part, what we are doing, we are taking one point on first line and we are proving that this point also lies on the curve whose equation is, that is uv equal to 0. Means if point lies on line u, then it lies on uv equal to 0 also. Similarly, if point qx2 by 2 lies on v equal to 0, our second line is v equal to 0. If you take another point q whose coordinates are x2 by 2, then what will happen? Then this x2 by 2 lies on v equal to 0. So these coordinates satisfy this equation. Therefore, we get a2x2 plus b2y2 plus c2 equal to 0. And using the same result here, we will get first equation as it is into 0, that is equal to 0. So that second point q x2 by 2, it also lies on the curve whose equation is uv equal to 0. Okay, this is the similar part. Okay, further we can write in the same way. Now in third step, suppose this as first part of this proof. This is second part of this proof. And in third part, what we will do? We will take one point which lies on this curve now. Now, honestly, we will start with one point, suppose r x3 y3. This third point r x3 y3 lies on a curve whose equation is uv equal to 0. So let us start with that third part. Third C part. Let point r x3 y3 lies on the curve whose equation is uv equal to 0. Therefore, what will happen? This point satisfies this equation. uv equal to 0 is this. So we can put the values of x and y as x3, y3 there. So we get a1 x3 plus b1 y3 plus c1. In another bracket, instead of xy put x3 y3. So we get a2 x3 plus b2 y3 plus c2 equal to 0. Because that point lies on the curve whose equation is uv equal to 0. So it satisfies that equation of curve. Therefore, now the product, this is one term because all are now constant. Here instead of variables xy we have put x3 y3. So this is constant, this is constant, this. So whole term is constant. This is another term, another factor. So the product of these two terms is 0. Algebraic, what is the algebraic meaning of product of two numbers is 0? It means either first number is 0 or second number is 0. Therefore it implies a1 x3 plus b1 y3 plus c1 equal to 0, or a2 x3 plus b2 y3 plus c2 equal to 0. Okay, this is the algebraic meaning. But if we once again think geometrically, then what is happening here? Here the point x3 y3 satisfies this equation, means this point x3 y3 lies on line whose equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Whose equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1? That is the equation of first line u equal to 0. So this point x3 y3 lies on that line because it satisfies that equation. Therefore point R x3 y3 satisfies equations u equal to 0 or v equal to 0. It means that is point R lies on u equal to 0 or v equal to 0 or both. Take these three meanings, because if you take any point x3 y3 lying on both the lines, means if r3 x3 y3 is here, then we get second bracket equal to 0. If point r3 lies on first line, then we get first bracket equal to 0. If point lies on the intersection of these two lines, if that point is nothing but the point of intersection of these two lines, then it will satisfy, or first bracket will be 0, second bracket will be equal to 0, means both that point lies on both the lines u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. So the third point we are taking, which is on the curve whose equation is u equal to 0, then that point may be on first line, maybe on second line, or maybe on both the lines. Okay, so this third point satisfies equations of both the lines. So here, whenever in first and second part we take point on either one line, then it satisfies the equation u equal to 0, and if we take a point whose coordinate satisfies this equation u equal to 0, it lies on either line u equal to 0 or line v equal to 0. Therefore the equation u v equal to 0, this represents the combined equation of two lines. Therefore this equation is nothing but the combined equation of two lines. So from now we will consider that whenever we are taking the product of equations of two lines, that product gives the combined equation of two straight lines. Okay, now this product u equal to 0, it is also called as the joint equation of two lines. That product of equations of two lines is nothing but first important point, that uv equal to 0 uv equal to 0 is also called as joint equation of pair of lines. Pair of lines means two lines. In simple words, we can say it as two lines also. So this u equal to 0 is called as the joint equation of pair of lines or two lines, and u equal to 0 and v equal to 0 are the separate equations of uv equal to 0. uv means combined equation or joint equation of two lines. So in this equation contains two straight lines, and this contains one straight line u equal to 0 and another v equal to 0. So u equal to 0 and v equal to 0 are separate equations, and uv equal to 0 is called as the joint equations. So this word joint equation, and here is word separate equations. So these two new concept for you: joint equation of pair of lines and separate equations of pair of lines. Okay, so this theorem is very important. This theorem may be asked in board exam. As in this article, we have learned how to find the combined equation of two lines when separate lines are given, u equal to 0 and v equal to 0, and to find the combined equation from these two lines, that is uv equal to 0. So this is the first type of examples of finding combined equation from separate equations. From separate equations to combined equation. And there is another type of example to find the separate equations from given combined equation. Combined equation to once again separate equations. That is u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. So that will be our second type. So there are two types of example. One, finding combined equation from given separate equations, and to separate the equations whenever their combined equation is given. Okay, let us see first type of example, finding the combined equation of given two lines. Let us see example number 1. Find the combined equation of the pair of lines 2x plus y equal to 0 and 3x minus y equal to 0. These two lines which are passing through origin are given. Let us find the combined equation of these two lines. In the part of solution we will write the combined equation of the given two lines is 2x plus y into 3x minus y equal to 0. Okay, as this equation is u equal to 0, second equation is v equal to 0, the combined equation will be uv equal to 0, and hence we get this as the combined equation of these two lines. So just simplify this, means take the product of these two equations. It will be 2x into 3x, it will be 6x square, 2x into minus y, that is minus 2xy, then plus y into 3x, that is 3xy, and y into minus y, that is minus y square equal to 0. That is the product of these two brackets or terms. Therefore, just simplify once again. 6x square, here is minus 2xy plus 3xy is plus single xy minus y square equal to 0. So this is the combined equation of these two given separate equations. Okay, let us see the similar example, second one. Now in the second example, x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0, these two separate lines are given, and we have to find the once again combined equation of these two lines. So considering this line as u, so u is x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0, this is first equation, and v is x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0, this is second equation. Therefore their combined equation is uv equal to 0, that is x plus 2y minus 1 into x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. This is combined equation, but let us write this in its general form. Therefore, multiplying each term by x, again multiply each term of the second bracket by 2y and take the negative of each term. Therefore, you get x square first, then x into minus 3y is minus 3xy, x into constant is 2x. Okay, this is by multiplication of x with this bracket. Now take the multiplication of 2y with this bracket. We get plus 2xy minus 6y square and 2y plus 2, that is plus 4y. Last term is minus 1, so we get the terms as minus x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, that is the multiplication. Here we have 3 terms, here 3 terms, so multiplication gives us total 9 terms. Now simplify this, so we get x square. Now take the terms of xy terms. Here is minus 3xy, here is plus 2xy, so minus xy. Then y square term is this only, minus 6y square. Then x term, that is 2x and this x, so plus 2x minus x is plus x. Y term here plus 4y plus 3y, so plus 7y. Okay, and the constant term is minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the combined equation of these two given lines. Okay, that can be obtained by x square. Here xy means minus 3xy plus 2xy gives us minus 6y. Then product of these two gives us minus 6y square. And multiplying this x, 2x minus x gives us x. And 4y plus 3y, that is 7y, and the product of constants is minus 2. So orally also we can do the combined equation whenever two lines are given, that is x square minus 6y square. This gives us minus xy. This gives us x term, that is plus x. This gives us 4 plus 3, that is 7y, and this gives us constant, that is minus 2. Okay, so this is combined equation u equal to 0. These two examples are. In this third example, the lines are passing through 2, 3 and parallel to the coordinate axis. If you draw here simple diagram for understanding. Then the lines are passing through 2, 3. Suppose the point 2, 3 is here and parallel to the coordinate axis. Then one of them will be like this, u equal to 0, which is parallel to x-axis, and another line, that is v equal to 0, which is parallel to y-axis. This is our origin. Then you have to find the first equations of line, and from that we can find the their combined equation. U equal to 0 passing through 2, 3. So the line, we can write here the equation of line passing through 2, 3 and parallel to x-axis. This equation will be, what will be the equation of line which passes through 2, 3 and parallel to x-axis? If point lies on this line which is parallel to x-axis, its y coordinate is always constant. Its y coordinate is always constant. So this 3 is always constant. So equation of this line will be y equal to 3. This u equal to 0 is nothing but y equal to 3. X-axis, its equation is y equal to 3. That is y minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, and parallel to y-axis is, now the line is parallel to y-axis, so its x coordinate of each point on this line, it is always 2. So its equation is x equal to 2. That is x equal to 2, and that x equal to 2 is nothing but x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so we get these two equations of lines which are passing through 2, 3 and parallel to both coordinate axes. Therefore, their combined equation is x minus 2 into y minus 3 equal to 0, and that will be multiplication xy and minus 3x, then minus 2y and plus 6 equal to 0. In other way, we can write this as taking negative of each term, we get 3x plus 2y minus xy minus 6 equal to 0. We are starting with x, y and xy terms. Okay, x, y and then xy. So this is the combined equation of given two lines passing through 2, 3 and parallel to the coordinate axis. Is it okay? So it's very simple example. This may be asked for 1 mark or 2 mark. Okay, let us see the fourth one. Fourth one, passing through the same point 2, 3 and perpendicular to the lines x 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Both the lines are perpendicular to these two lines. Okay, these two lines may be like this. Suppose these two are like this, then we have to find the lines which are passing through point 2, 3. If suppose point 2, 3 may be here, then you have to find the line passing through this point and perpendicular to the given line. So this is one line which is passing through 2, 3 and perpendicular to this. Also there is another line passing through this and perpendicular to this. So these are our required u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. Okay, and these are our given lines L1 and suppose L2. So those two lines are given. What to do now? Here the line L1 is given this. From given this line, we can write the slope of that line, that is minus 3 by 2. The slope of this line is minus 3 by 2. Slope of this line is 1/3. As the slope of this line is minus 3 by 2, its line perpendicular to that, its slope is m, and it is equal to, or m1, it is equal to 2 by 3. The slope of perpendicular line is negative reciprocal. Whenever slope of this line is 1/3, slope of perpendicular line, its perpendicular line m2 is minus 3. So knowing the slopes and point, using slope conform, we can write the equations of those two lines and then find their combined equation. Okay, let us start to write the solution. The slope of the given line, the slope of that first line, slope of the line 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 is minus 3 by 2. Therefore, the slope of line perpendicular to it is, say, m1, it is equal to 2 by 3. Is it okay? Then also the slope of the second line, what is its equation? It's x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Its slope is 1/3. Therefore, the slope of line perpendicular to this is m2 equal to minus. So m1 equal to 2/3 and m2 equal to minus 3. These are the slopes of required line of which we have to find the combined equation. Therefore, the equations of lines are y minus, we can use now slope is given and the lines pass through 2, 3. Therefore, the equation of lines passing through 2, 3 and having slopes m1 equal to 2 by 3 and m2 equal to minus 3 r y minus y1 is now 3 equal to first slope m1 is 2 by 3 into x minus x1 is 2 and y minus 3 equal to minus 3 into x minus 2. Is it okay? By using slope point form, slope is this and point is 2 3. Let us simplify this. This will be 3. Therefore, we get here 3y minus 9 equal to 2x minus 4 and here we get y minus 3 equal to minus 3x plus 6. After simplification we get 2x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 and the second equation will be 3x plus y minus 9 equal to 0. Okay, let us take now the combined equation of these two lines. Therefore, the combined equation is 2x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 into 3x plus y minus 9 equal to 0. So taking multiplication of these two brackets, we get 6x square 2x into 3x, then plus 2y plus 2xy minus 9xy, that is minus 7xy, then minus 3y square, then minus 18x and minus 15x, minus 18 minus 15, that is minus 33x, then minus plus 27 and minus 15, so plus 12y, 27 minus 15, that is plus 12y, and plus 45 equal to 0. So this is the combined equation of two lines which are passing through 2 3 and perpendicular to these two lines as like given in this figure. Okay, this is a rough diagram because this line has positive slope, this has negative slope. So this is a rough diagram for understanding only. I have drawn there. That is not the exact diagram. So this is the way to find the combined equation of these two lines. See this example number 5, passing through minus 1 2, one is parallel to this line and the other line is perpendicular to this one. Let us start with the figure once again. As in this case, the point is given minus 1 2. The minus 1 2 is somehow here, and the one line is parallel to x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. Suppose that line is like this. We are not drawing the exact line, and the second line is like this because both are not passing through origin, and we have to find the equations lines which are passing through this and parallel to this one. This is our first line L1, this is given second line. Parallel to this line passing through this point means those lines will be like this. This is one line passing through minus 1 2 and parallel to this line L1, and that line is our first line u equal to 0, and second line is perpendicular to this and passing through this, so that will be suppose like this. This line is passing through this but perpendicular to this given L2 line, and that line is nothing but our v equal to 0. Now the information is given that the pair of line passes through this point minus 1 2. So the remaining part is to find the slope of these two lines u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. As the slope of first line L1 is minus 1/3, because equation of line is x plus 3y minus 1, its slope is minus 1/3 because here coefficient of x is 1. And the slope of second line is 2/3. The slope of this line is 2/3. So the line parallel to this, its slope is also minus 1/3. So here in case of first line, slope m1 is equal to minus 1/3. And the slope of second line, which is perpendicular to this, its slope is minus 3/2. So slope of second line m2 is minus 3/2. Is it okay? Let us write the solution. Since in solution part, the slope of the line, given line x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0 is minus 1/3. Therefore, the slope of line parallel to it is also m1 equal to minus 1/3. Okay, that is first important. Now the slope of second line is also the slope of the second line to x minus 3y minus 1 equal to 0 is, its slope is 2/3. Therefore, the slope of the line perpendicular to it is m2 is equal to minus 3/2. So these are two important numbers here that we need to find the equations of lines. Okay, so one slope is minus 3/2 and one is minus 1/2. Now these two lines passes through minus 1 2. Therefore the equations are, therefore the equations of lines passing through which point, minus 1 2, and having slopes m1 equal to minus 1/3 and m2 equal to minus 3/2 are y minus y1 equal to m1 into x minus x1 and y minus y1 equal to m2 into x minus x1. Here our x1 y1 is minus 1 2. This is nothing but x1 y1. Okay, and m1 is minus 1/3 and m2 is minus 3/2. So use those values here. We get y minus y1 is 2 equal to, first slope is minus 1/3 into x1 is minus 1, so we get x plus 1, and the second is y minus 2 equal to minus 3/2 into x plus 2. Okay, simplify this. Here we get 3y minus 6 equal to minus x minus 1, and here we get 2y minus 4 equal to minus 3x minus 3. Okay, that is we get x plus 3y, x plus 3y, taking this one to the left we get minus 5 equal to 0, and this gives us 3x plus 2y, taking this 3 we get minus 1. Okay, so these are the separate equations, given equations of given two lines. Now from these two separate equations we have to find their combined equation. Therefore combined equation is x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, sorry, into second equation, that is 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. If you are able to write the combined equation directly, you can write it or take the multiplications. I will write here directly 3x into x, that is 3x square. Okay, that is first x square term. Then after that xy term. Xy term can be obtained by this 2xy and plus 9xy. So plus 11xy. Then 3y into 2y, that is 6y square. Then x term, that is minus x and minus 15x, that is minus 16x. Then minus 3y and minus 10y, that is minus 13y. And last is plus 5 equal to 0. So that is the combined equation of required two lines, given two lines. Okay. Now see the second type of examples of finding the separate equations of the lines represented by this equation. This equation is the combined equation of two lines, and now we have to separate two lines from this equation. Since 3y square plus 7xy equal to 0, if you observe carefully, then there is y common between these two terms, so take that y common outside. So y into 3y plus 7x equal to 0. Therefore, first factor is y, second factor is 3y plus 7x, and the product of two factors is 0. It implies the first factor will be 0, and 3y plus 7x equal to 0. That is y equal to 0 and or 7x plus 3y equal to 0. We know that this y equal to 0 is nothing but the equation of x-axis, and this is the constant term is absent. So this is equation of line passing through origin. So these are the two lines, x-axis and line passing through origin. These are two equations of the lines which are combinedly given by this equation. So these are the equations of two separate lines. Separate lines, or these are separate equations of two lines. Okay, let us see the second one. See this second equation, 5x square minus 9y square equal to 0. Since 5x square minus 9y square equal to 0, therefore can we write this 5 in the form of complete square? Yeah, it will be root 5x brackets. So root 5 square is 5 and this is x square as it is. Again this 9 is already complete square, so it is 3 square, so we can write this as 3y square equal to 0. Now this is of the form a square minus b square. So a square minus b square means a plus b into a minus b equal to 0. Once again the product of two numbers is 0. Therefore either first is 0 or second root 5x minus 3y equal to 0. And once again these are two linear equations in x and y without any constant. So these are the two lines passing through origin. These are the separate equations of two lines given by equation 1. Let's go this equation. So this is combined equation of two lines, and these are the separate two equations. Okay, let us see next one, third. See this third example, 3x square minus 2 root x 2 root 3xy minus 3y square equal to 0. To find the separate equations of these two equations, we have to separate this middle term so that we can get factors. Since 3x square minus 2 times root 3xy minus 3y square equal to 0, this is given equation. Here the product should be 3 into 3, that is minus 3 and minus 3, and the sum should be minus 2 times root 3. So this minus 3, this 3 is nothing but 3 times root 3 into root 3. We can take a negative sign here. So it is 3 times root 3 root 3. So minus 3 times root 3, that is the answer. Here the addition should be minus 2, so it will be minus 3 times root 3 plus 1 time root 3. The addition will be minus 2 root 3 and the product will be minus 3 times, or we can write these 3 before that. Okay, so this is the product and this will be the sum of these two numbers. So we can write this minus 2 root 3xy as minus 3 root 3xy plus root 3xy. Therefore the factors are 3x square minus 3 root 3xy plus 1 time root 3xy minus 3y square equal to 0. Okay, it is important to obtain these two terms so that we get the addition as minus 2 root 3xy. Therefore, taking 3x and this 3x common, remains x minus root 3y. From these two, we have root 3 and y common. So take root 3y, in bracket remains x minus root 3y, that is equal to 0. Is it okay? Now take the common factor, that is x minus root 3y from both the terms. So x minus root 3y, in another bracket 3x plus root 3y equal to 0. And therefore we get equations as x minus root 3y equal to 0 or and 3x plus root 3y equal to 0. So these are the equations of separate lines. Now if we see the next example, x square plus 2 cosec alpha xy plus y square equal to 0, then here the middle term is 2 cosec alpha x cosec alpha xy. This term cannot be easily separated, so that we get the sum as this and the product as x square y square. So in next part we will learn remaining two theorems and one the important article of auxiliary equation of combined equation of the lines. And after learning that auxiliary equation, we can easily convert this equation into quadratic equation in single variable. Here this is the quadratic equation in two variables, two unknowns x and y. So if we convert this equation into quadratic equation having one variable, then we can use their formula method to find the solution of that quadratic equation. So we will solve this example and similar examples after learning that auxiliary equation in our next lecture. Okay.